Hey guys, welcome to Time My Book Lover. Today we're going to talk about Ruin written by Taylor Rose. Taylor Rose is Kenya Wright's new pen pal. So pen name, not pen pal. Forgive me guys. So this is her new pen thing and it is amazing. So this book is a thriller. Kane and Phoenix are the main characters of this book. So Kane is what I would call a sociopath with a bit of caring and consideration for his family and people he loves. I'm going to say that about him. Phoenix is just that she has a rough beginning. She has a lot going on for her, going on around her, and she wants to basically go to Diamond City to escape her current reality. This book is and it's a bit intense. It's not too bad, but it is a thriller nonetheless. So Kane, he has a lot going on. He has younger siblings that he has to take care of. He's the head of the family. He was going to be a priest and something happened and that all went to craps. So now he's the head and now this is what he do. He basically is the Robin Hood of his lifestyle. So he robs the rich to bring back to his family, which makes sense. But unfortunately, this last job that he did while he was doing the robbery, somebody robbed him. So now it's like, oh, we got to find our money. So anyway, when he was robbing this strip club, he was so infatuated with this stripper. He was like wondering what's going on, blah, 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 things like that. I'm like, okay. He was infatuated with her. But lo and behold, she flipped the switch on him, and that's Phoenix. So now he's like, okay, she got me, so now I got to get her back. All right, so he's trying everything in his power to figure out how to find this girl. She took his money. He needs this money to do this job so he can protect his family. And this is where everything just unfolds. So now he's on the hunt. He, his brother, Wes and Griff. Griff, I think is right. Griff and Wes are twins, but Kane is the oldest. So now Kane is like, okay, I'm going to do what I can to get the money. So, like, when you first reading a couple chapters in the book, he seems sweet. Like, he would never do, besides from the robbery thing, like, you would never think that he's this kind of a sociopath. Like, he is literally, like, a hot mess. So, he finally found Phoenix, and he took his money. So, he's like, all right, let's go. Man, let me tell you, when she finally get to where he was and the things he did, I'm telling you, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. But before I even get into that, Phoenix has a friend Q, and we call her. She called herself Bad Girl Taxi. I don't remember exactly, but she's a basically Phoenix's friend, and she is amazing in this book. She's very helpful, very supportive, and she helps Phoenix get the things that she cannot do on her own. So with that being said, her and Phoenix have a separate bond going on there, and Kane and his brother have something going on. So now when the worlds come together, Kane now has access to Phoenix and the money, and not the money, but Phoenix. So he's like, where's my money? Blah, blah, blah. So she's like, oh, I don't have the money. My friend's going to convert the things that stole money, jewelry, blah, 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 and bring it back to money. So he's like, I need you to get my money. So they was just like having a little back and forth. And then he said, okay, fine. You don't want to give me my money? We're going to have a problem. So he took her in his torture chamber. The scene, the torture scene or the torture scene, it was kind of creepy, but in some ways, they both liked, well, we know he liked it, but she kind of liked it. It was kind of creepy though, because it was like a blood loving, intimate, sexy. Like, how does that work? But it did. It worked for both of them, and it worked fine. So she was only in that room once, and he was like confessing. They formed like a special bond. He was confessing his secrets. She was telling him certain things like that. So he formed an attraction to her. And he's like, okay, he's slowly loosening up the reins. His brothers wasn't happy about the bond he's forming with Phoenix. And his brother was like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. We have a job, blah, blah, blah. And he knows he had a job, but he has some kind of feelings there for Phoenix. Anyway, Their relationship digressed because basically it's a relationship, whether it's a consensual or agreement relationship, it's still a relationship nonetheless. They digress and they form a bond, and he eventually took her out, and he was like trying to let her know about the era that he's at. He told the history of where he's at and things like that. And lo and behold, she tricked him and ran away. And then when she ran away, she basically sent him back the money what he needed. And that's where the story ends. But this is going to be a continuation book because a lot of things happen that in the book. Like we need to find out why Kane, what job that Kane and his brother has to do in Diamond City. Why does Phoenix want to go to Diamond City? What part does Q really play to Phoenix? There's so many different things that need to be answered in the next book coming up. And I think if you guys like thriller with a little bit, it's not a little bit of blood, a little bit of romance and stuff like that, you'll definitely like this book. I think this new persona that Taylor Rose is amazing. It's different, it's interesting, and it's just unique, and I love that about it. I think you guys will like this book. So far she has plenty of reviews on this book. It's very, very good, and I think you guys will really like it. Remember, it's a thriller, and it's kind of sweet thriller in some aspects, but let me know what you guys think. Again, it's Rune, written by Taylor Rose. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.